Hello everyone, I hope you all are good. I welcome you again to the video class of St. Joseph's Academy. Today we will study English Mulberry of class 3rd, chapter number 5, The Tale of Peter Rabbit, part 3. Students, in the previous videos we have discussed the chapter in detail and solved the question answers. In today's video, we will be solving the exercises given in our book. So students, let's start. This exercise is given on page number 66 in your books, word wall. Question number 1. Mr. McGregor loved gardening. And here is a list of fruits, vegetables and flowers that he had in his garden. In each list, spot the word that does not fit in and circle it. So students, let us look at the list of words. See, here is a list of fruits, vegetables and flowers. We will read them one by one and we will try to identify which of the following word is placed in a wrong group. So let us first read the words given under the heading fruits: blackberry, strawberry, pear, pomegranate, spinach, grapes. Yes, students, blackberry, strawberry, pear, pomegranate and grape, they are fruits, but spinach is not a fruit. So yes, you are correct. We will circle the word spinach. Now we will look at the next heading. Vegetables: lettuce, cauliflower, plum, onion, ladyfinger, cabbage. Yes, plum is a fruit. So it is placed under the wrong heading. So we will circle the word plum. As all others, lettuce, cauliflower, onion, ladyfinger and cabbage, they are all vegetables, but plum is a fruit. Now coming to the third part, the third list of flowers: daisy, rose, lily, parsley, marigold, dahlia. Yes, students, daisy, rose, lily, marigold and dahlia are flowers, but parsley, it is a vegetable. So we will circle the words spinach, plum and parsley. Students, please circle it in your books. All these are correct, but spinach, plum and parsley, they are not placed in correct place or under correct heading. So we will circle these three words. Please circle them in your books. Now we will move to the next question. Question number 2. Make sentences with the following words. So we have 4 words given to us. The words are squeezed, rushed, wriggled, jumped. We have to make sentences using these words. So number 1, squeezed. Squeezed means to press something hard. When we press something using a force, it is known as squeezed. For example, we squeeze a lemon. Yes? So we will write a sentence. She squeezed the coins in her hand. So she was holding some coins and she squeezed them, which means she pressed them hardly. Next, rushed. Rushed means to move or to do something with a great speed. When we do something in a hurry, it is known as rushed. For example, the injured were rushed to the hospital. So, in an accident, there were some injured people and they were rushed to the hospital. So, we will write the sentence. The injured were rushed to the hospital. Third is wriggled. Wriggled means to escape by turning. As we have read in the story that the little rabbit Peter, he wriggled out and saved himself. So we can write a sentence. The cat wriggled out of the window. Fourth, jumped. Jumped means to move quickly and suddenly. The horse jumped over the fence and ran away. I repeat the sentence. The horse jumped over the fence and ran away. Now we will move to the next part, which is grammar time. So let's read these sentences. Peter was hiding. Mr. McGregor was looking for Peter. So students, what are these underlined words in these sentences? Yes, very good. These words are verbs. Yes, and they are used in past continuous tense because it has the form was plus verb plus ing. So was is the helping verb, hide is the main verb, and after adding ing to the word hide, it will become hiding. So was hiding is written in past continuous tense. Now students, let us discuss what is past continuous tense. We use the past continuous tense when we talk about actions or activities that were going on for some time in the past. For example, we are studying English now, but before this class, you had your computer period, let us say. So, what will you say? We were studying computer. Okay? So, past continuous tense is used to talk about the actions or the activities that were going on for some time in the past and they have ended in the near past. It is also known as past progressive tense. Now we will move to the next part. So students, here is a table that shows us how we have to use past continuous tense. So in the first column, there are some nouns given to us. In the second column, there are some helping verbs. And in the third column, it is the main verb. So let us discuss these. We use was with the noun I. I was playing. Okay. You were studying. He, she she, it. They are the singular nouns. And we use was with the singular nouns. So we can make sentences like he was dancing, she was playing cricket, it was playing a musical sound. Okay, so we use was with the singular nouns like he, she, it, or if it is the name of a singular noun. Now coming to the next part, we and they. So we and they are plural nouns and we use were with the plural nouns. So we can make any sentence like we were enjoying the party, or we can make a sentence they were playing in the park. So what we have learned from this table, that we always use was with the singular nouns and were with the plural nouns, and I means we are talking about one person, but we are talking, when I say I, it means I am talking about myself. So we will say I was, okay, and we will use were with the noun you. Eating, sleeping and working are the main verbs given here. Was and were are the helping words. Why are they known as the helping verbs? Because they help the main verb to form past continuous tense. Now we will move to the next part. Question number 1 from the grammar time. So question number 1 is, put a tick against the sentences that use the helping verb correctly and put a cross against the sentences that use the helping verbs incorrectly. So we will see if the helping verb is correct, we will put a tick mark, and if it is wrong, we will put a cross. The bees was buzzing around the hive. Look at the noun, students, bees. Bees means plural. And we always use were with the plural noun. And here they have used was. It means that this is wrong. So we will put a cross. B part. I was doing my homework. Yes, this is correct. We use was with the noun I. We will put a tick mark. Next, and were planting a tree. So Anne, it is the name of a person. And we are talking about one person. So this is a singular noun. And with singular nouns, we use was. So this would be wrong and we will put a cross mark. Next, Mona and I was painting. So students, look at the noun Mona and I. It means that we are talking about two persons. So it is a plural noun. And we use were with the plural nouns. So it is wrong. Next, we were playing. Yes, we is a plural noun and we use were with the plural nouns. So this question is correct and we will put a tick mark against it. Now, coming to question number 2. Here is a picture given to us and the question is, look at the picture given below. It shows what was going on yesterday. So this picture is telling us about yesterday. Write 5 sentences to show what was going on. And here we have to write 5 sentences about the things that were going on yesterday. So we can see that there are two children. There's a dog, a puppy, a cat, there's a pond, and grandfather is sitting on a chair while grandmother is planting. So we have to write this according to yesterday. It means that we have to write it in the past form. Okay, so we can write, my grandmother was watering the plants. My grandfather was relaxing in the rocking chair. My brother was playing with the pet dog. My cat was climbing a tree. I was flying a kite. So students, these are 5 sentences. Now we will move to the next part. Spelling. This is given on page number 68 in your books. So let us learn how to make plural words. So students, if a noun ends in Y, we remove Y and add IES to it. We have learned this rule in our English grammar class also while discussing noun numbers. So let us quickly recall it. See, this is one bunny. It means it is singular. So we will use the word bunny, but look at the picture. Here we can see there are two bunnies, which means it is a plural noun. So we will use bunnies. How we have made this plural? See, we will remove Y from the word bunny and then we will add IES to it. So it will become bunnies. Similarly, berry will become berries. Now here is a small exercise given to us. Let us quickly solve the exercise. Complete the given plurals to fill in the blanks. So here are some pictures given to us. We have to write the plural form. So the first one is country. So they have removed Y and now we will add IES to make it plural. Second, we can see there are two families in the picture. It means it is plural. So FAMI, then we will add LIES, as the spelling of the word family is FAMILY. So we will remove Y. So FAMIL, then we will add IES. So it will become FAMILIES, families. Now we will move to the third part. See, the word candy, CANDY, will become candies. We will remove Y and add IES to it. And last, firefly, it will become fireflies. So we will add LIES to the given blank to make it plural. Let us move to the next exercise now, given on page number 69. Under the heading Write Well. Students, this is a descriptive question. You have to write something about this. Okay. So the question is, Peter returned home safely that evening. So that evening, Peter came back home safely. He told the other 3 bunnies about his adventure at Mr. McGregor's farm. And after returning, he told his brothers, the little bunnies, about his adventure What all things did he do in Mr. McGregor's garden? Use the clues given below to write what Peter said. Now here we have a list of clues, and after reading the clues we have to write the things that Peter told his brothers. So let us read the clues first. Was eating vegetables? Yes, Peter was eating vegetables in the garden. Mr. McGregor ran after me with a rake. Yes. Got caught in a gooseberry net. Yes. Little rabbit got caught in the gooseberry net. Escaped to the tool shed. Then he escaped to the tool shed and jumped into a can which was full of water. Then he sneezed and Mr. McGregor chased him again. But he escaped through a window. And Mr. McGregor, he was too large to fit into that window. So Peter ran all the way home to save himself. This is the main summary that happened in the story. Now let us write the answer for this question. I was eating vegetables at Mr. McGregor's garden. So this is the little rabbit and he is telling all these things to his brothers. So we will use I because these lines are said by the little rabbit Peter. I was eating vegetables at Mr. McGregor's garden. When I was looking for parsley, Mr. McGregor saw me and ran after me with a rake. While running, I got caught into a gooseberry net. I escaped to the tool shed and jumped into a can full of water. I was feeling cold, so I sneezed and Mr. McGregor chased me again. Chased means began to follow. So Mr. McGregor began to follow him again. I am repeating the last sentence again. I was feeling cold, so I sneezed and Mr. McGregor chased me again. But this time I escaped through a window. Mr. McGregor was too large to fit into the window and I ran all the way home safely. So this is the story that little rabbit tells his brothers after returning back home. So students, we have completed the exercise part of this chapter. Now it is our homework time. So there is some copy work. What you have to do? You will do the question number 2. Look at the picture given below. It shows what was going on yesterday. Write 5 sentences to show what was going on. So you will do this question in your mulberry copies. This is given on page number 68. Then descriptive writing. Peter returned home safely that evening. You will do this question also in your mulberry copies. Other than that, you will do all the exercises in your book. And you will do question number 2. Make sentences with the following words, which is given on page number 66 in your English mulberry copies. And then you will solve the exercise given on page number 69 under the heading Listen and Speak Well. You would have a CD with you. You have to listen to that and solve the exercise in your book. I hope you enjoyed reading this chapter. We have completed the chapter now. Students, you have to do all the work, read the chapter again. I hope you enjoyed this. See you soon in another video. Till then, keep studying, keep learning, and be safe. Thank you, everyone.